That's awful. I hope they're not bugs. Oh gosh, I'm itchy. Tenant evicted after 25 years. All right, 25 years of paying your rent, good stuff. Oh no, is that mold? I'm itchy watching that. Is that spore mold? You're just breathing that in for 25 years and you're alive? That's a superhuman, that's an X-Men. We need to find him.
So I'm out here at the 32 unit where we finally were able to evict a tenant that has not been paying rent for 8+ months, and he's left this place a complete mess.
8 months? Ooh, roaches. Okay. Ooh, we gotta get the food off the floor. That's number one.
All over here.
I've lived in some places with roaches. I've lived in 3 places with roaches off the top of my head right now. I swear to God. They're okay. They don't bite. Spiders are worse. What would you have, a house infested with roaches or a house infested with arachnids? Easy. Okay, that's a lot of fruit flies. I put the bananas in the microwave. They never get them. They haven't figured that one out yet. You gotta pay your rent. Like, why are people not paying rent? 2 days after, you know what I mean? Email, hi, just a nice email. Hello, this is the landlord. Did you forget something? End of the month, first and last, that's why they get it right off the bat.
This tenant and her kids wrote all over the walls and built an extra room in the garage.
All right, here we go, innovative. Some good drywall. All right, art. I like it.
It's giving very much PC, and I don't care about other people's stuff.
Very much pissy? Pissy? Like it smells pissy? Okay, so you're not supposed to do that, obviously. You're building another wall, building another room. What is this, a university campus? You can't do that, it's illegal. Very illegal. Oh no, what a mess. That's a hoarder house right there. All right, dude, this is TLC Hoarders. This is my favorite show ever. Channel 47, I'd sit up with my mom, get a big bowl of popcorn and watch Hoarders for like 13 hours on reruns. This is awesome. This is terrible. You need a shovel to get all that, or a dump truck. How do you have this much stuff anyway? That's too much. You need to watch some hoarding, some folding, some shows. What's that show? It's Marie Kelly, I think it's on Netflix. It's Organization. Lots out there. There's lots to choose from. Here we go.
Worked so hard to build this house only for scumbag renters to not pay rent for the past 4 months, and the Ontario Landlord Tenant Board is backed up 6 months.
Gotta pay rent. End of the month. 2 days before, that's when my heart starts getting beaten fast. I know rent's coming up. Ooh, gotta switch some numbers over. There we go. Gotta pay rent. It's part of the agreement. Hey, can I live here? Yeah, it costs you though. All right, I'll pay the cost to live here. Deal. How do they evict you nowadays? They call the cops, they come in, kick down a door.
The eviction appears to be going to plan, but the women are in shock.
I stay here, in the street.
That's sad, there's nowhere to go.
Of this house. Because I don't have another... nothing.
Give him a chance. I don't even know what to say on that one.
Known to the team, the woman on the phone has changed her mind about leaving.
No one else goes in now.
And she asks the other women to do the same.
The
woman who started the sit-in also leaves of her own accord.
There's only one left in here now, and I just shut the door.
See, seems like a show I'd watch, first off. I love the narration. And we're outside. Tracy's gone outside, and the camera crew's run down the street after her. It's like, I love it. This is the difficult decision. You have to pay your rent, but like, you gotta give people places to live. We also need to come together as a community and get some more shelters going, 100%. I'm down for that.
Access for mount.
I understand you do.
When does it appear and get evicted?
So that's
on this episode of Cops.
Okay? It's harassment.
Well, the way I look at it, I don't see a camera pointed in your group. I see
That
a camera
one
that is pointed right here, and I see a camera that is pointed straight down.
That loud bird, it sounds Canadian too. Just like so loud. It's like 6 a.m. You're just like, wah, 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 wah. That's terrible. That's a loud bird. That's the loudest bird I've ever heard in my life.
All day long. Watch YouTube. Tons of it happens. There's nothing I can do about that when recording it. Just like I have a recorder on, I have a camera in that car, I have a camera in that car. Because everything comes down to cameras today.
He said down here. This sounds Canadian for sure.
Probably just wear it. These violations, film it.
I don't know what really is going on here. Looks like a nice property. It looks like Barrie. That's my best guess there. Innisville House, you know, somewhere up there. Okay, just a good conversation. You gotta work it out. You gotta work these agreements out with your landlord. If you're making an income, you gotta pay for the electricity, you gotta pay for the lights, you gotta pay for where you're staying. Nothing's free.
Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor Morning. We're at the complex, a 7-unit rental property where 200 to 300 tires were dropped off in the backyard of one of the units the other day. Now, we called the police to make sure they weren't stolen. The police showed up, said, hey, they're not stolen. However, a tire store was just evicted. Now we have one tenant in there who we are trying to evict as well for not paying rent.
Caught red-handed. Maybe they were stealing the tires. Maybe they were buying the tires and then they were gonna start their own startup business. I'm down for that. Small businesses?
For 4 months.
Oh,
and
okay.
the police confirmed, yes,
It's like
that is
you're making
the
yourself a
tenant who dropped
go-kart
the tires
park.
off because their tire store was evicted. And later that
And some kegs quickly went by and I see a bunch of kegs.
know each other, one to pay rent, one to tell us, hey, we can't get rental assistance because our tire store was
Right,
evicted.
okay.
And this, we think, may or may not be the tire store based on the police description and
Right.
the hundreds and thousands of
So
tires
they
in their
lied.
yard.
Sometimes you need room to start said businesses. You know, you need the backyard. That's a big, beautiful garage. I feel like you could just get about half those tires in there, nice and neat up against the wall, Canadian Tire commercial style. Looks like they're starting a go-kart park in the back. Like that would be like the best startup. You know what I mean? Instead of like, we're gonna start a tire store. I'd be like, ever thought about the go-kart industry, Frank? You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the start of a movie right there. And then he has the best outdoor track in his backyard. All around the world, just travel to. Then you can pay rent. Then you can own the whole property and pay rent, you know? Everything's fair, legalities, money. I love it.
So the tenants here decided to rip out all of the cabinets.
the cabinets
They stole all of the appliances.
shims, too?
They even took the countertops, electrical.
Countertops? Starting
Not
a
their
permanent
house
business.
though, so they don't care.
Was that like metal sheeting on the windows though? Yeah, you can't steal. Also, you can't steal like the sinks and the countertops and stuff. Where are you gonna take those? You can't just sell counters. If you were a cabinet maker, I used to be a cabinet maker. That's why I said shims. Or those carpenters out there. That's why I don't do it anymore. They all fell. Oh gosh, is that bugs? Ooh, okay. Clean it up or burn the whole house down. I'm already down for burning the whole house down. A controlled fire from a distance, some marshmallows, bugs are dead, everyone's happy. It's gotta go. Gasoline? That looks like that house that I used to, I worked for a cleanup industry, or a junk place. And I used to go into some bug-ridded houses like that. Big hoarder houses. Light it up, you know, make a Guy Fawkes night of it. Clean it all up, get some old clothes in there, you know, Goodwill doesn't want them, be like, throw them on the bonfire. Have a big town bonfire. Community, it's getting close to each other. It's way too much bugs, way too much. Ooh, itchy, itchy, itchies. All right. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for letting me rant. Look like the CIA right now. I'm one ear in it, like one strap in it. Here we go, I'm like, perimeter secure, sir. Perimeter is secure. All right, Karens, I love Karens. I'm ready. I'm ready for some bitterness. My blood's boiling already. I don't know why. I'm excited. I feel like I'm gonna see some people get mad, and that excites me, weirdly. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys. I just like to sit on the subway and watch people yell at each other. I'm like, let's do it. I don't know if I have any, oh, there we go.